What's up guys, welcome back once again to the reviews. Today I've got another cooler. This one's from InWin, massive thank you for sending this over. This is the NR36 Nebula 360 liquid cooler and it looks amazing from the box, so we'll get it unboxed, we'll get it installed and we'll see how it performs. Right, so as mentioned in the intro, this is the NR36 from InWin. A massive thank you again for sending this over. I'm really looking forward to reviewing this. As you can see from the box, this looks pretty unique, so I'll have a quick look over it. Features of this: water block ornamented with infinite shimmering shining stars. That's the pump block. We'll see that in a minute. Eclipse new high performance lunar AL120 fans. High density microchannel fins and large heat dispatching area for the radiator. Innovative AIO design to cushion vibrations, suppress noise pollution. Behold the vibrant intensity of 16.8 million ARGB colour combinations. So just a quick look on the back, obviously gives you a diagram of the whole thing. Standard 120mm fans on it, standard 360 radiator, but the pump block is something special. So I'm looking forward to having a look at that. The specs, let's talk about the CPU socket support. So Intel 1200, 2066, 2011, V3, 2011, 1366, 1156, 1155 and 1151 and 1150. It also is, according to the front, sorry it's not got it on at the moment, it also is 1700 compatible as well. It was on a label on the front, but that's came off with the packaging. And AMD, we've got AM4, AM3 Plus, AM3, AM2 Plus, AM2, FM2 Plus, FM2, FM1 and TR4. So it pretty much covers everything. I'm not sure about AM5, but I will look into that. Standard radiator aluminium, like I say, standard sort of fans that are on it. Pump speed up to 5200 RPM, and the fans go up to 1800 RPM with a CFM of 82 and a H2O of 2.31. So they should perform pretty well. So we'll have a look at what it looks like. So first of all, let's take a look at the cooler itself. It uses a sort of similar, well, it uses a similar pump to what Be Quiet do with their inline pump. So the pump's actually up here and not on the block, which is good. Yeah, it helps with cable management because you've got your cable up here and you can route that away. Like I say, it's a standard 360mm aluminium radiator, so 320mm fans can go on that, which you obviously get with it. And then the special thing about this is this pump block. Not sure if you can really see it that well on the camera, but as you can see, it's got this sort of big dome inside it and this massive sort of casing around it as well. And it basically gives sort of a lunar effect. I think it's called Nebula, sorry, it's called, which shines like stars and stuff around. Obviously, we'll have a look, see what that looks like when we get it installed. Big copper heat plate on it, which is pretty much normal, to be honest with you. And then we've got a connection down here, which will be for the ARGB connection. And yeah, that's pretty much to show you on that. The fan is the Lunar AL120s, hub lit with translucent blades. They look pretty nice. They're not the heaviest, so they don't feel as solid as some fans, but they do feel fine. Anti-vibration on all of the corners as standard. And then we've got ARGB and PWM connections on the end here. So obviously we'll get those installed and we'll see what they look like. So without further ado, let's get it installed and see how it performs. Right guys, so there we have the NR36 Nebula all-in-one cooler from InWin 360mm. First of all, let's talk about what it looks like. I personally have never seen anything look like this in terms of coolers. It's very, very unique. Probably not going to be everyone's taste because it is quite in your face. But personally, I think it looks absolutely brilliant. I think people that really like their RGB are going to love this thing. It looks mint. It's like nothing else on the market. There's nothing else out there that looks as good as this. Obviously, you've seen ones with infinity mirrors and stuff like this, but never anything with sort of a nebula sort of star effect on it. I've not yet to test it, what it looks like at night with all the lights off, to be honest. So I'll put that in the comments and let you know, and probably put some videos on my Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that as well. But yeah, looks brilliant. Whether you agree or not, I don't know. But yeah, it looks really good. Fans look really good as well. There's one or two of them, I think the stickers are slightly off center, so it looks a little bit wobbly. But other than that, they're absolutely fine. In terms of noise, I did do a quick test on my phone because people have asked for this on previous videos, so I thought I'd include it this time. So ran up at maximum speed. They are quite loud, although my phone only gets a reading of 42 decibels, but they sound really loud. But I suppose that is quite loud for a fan, I suppose. But that is including the whole system, not that in isolation, which I'm not sure how I would do. So that's the whole system, and then ran down at half speed. It goes all the way down to 22, so they're pretty quiet, as long as they're not running at max chat, which is same for most fans and coolers, to be honest. So let's get on to the thermal benchmarks. I'll put these up on the screen so you can see them. First of all, idle temperatures went as low as 25 degrees, so it got really cool. Ambient temperature here is probably only about 19 degrees at the moment. It is quite cool here in the UK at the moment, so it is quite cool. So first of all, I did Cinebench. It's a 5-minute run on multi-core to see sort of the worst case scenario, and my clocks were getting up to about 4.4, which is standard. A maximum of 70 and an average of 68. Not a terrible result, not the best I've seen, but not a terrible result at all. Definitely decent, and if you want to push your CPU a little bit harder, you'll definitely be able to get some more headroom out of that for other things and stuff. Then I moved on to Shadow the Tomb Raider. Again, I always include this. I know I'm running at a high resolution, so it's not going to tax the CPU too much, but I just want to include it just to give you sort of an idea. Clocks ran 4.5 to 4.7 for most of the majority of the test. Maximum 64 and an average of 52, so you can see it ran quite low for most of the test. And 64 was pretty much a spike. And then I've changed up a bit. I've put 3D Mark CPU tests on Time Spy in as well, to give another sort of test. And again, we're running at 4.5 to 4.9 this time on the clocks. Obviously not all clocks, all cores, sorry, just on the odd one or two. And we got a maximum temperature of 68 and an average of 55. So results are fantastic. Like I said, not the best I've seen, but they are really good. Really good. It performs really well and looks absolutely amazing. So if you're looking for something really unique for a cooler and you've checked out everything else on the market, then definitely check out the InWin NR36 Nebula. It does look really good. Yeah, and it also comes in smaller sizes, comes in a 240 as well. I'm not sure about 280, but I'll link that in the description below for you to have a look. So yeah, that's my review of this cooler. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you like to see the cooler. If you need any more information, give me a comment in the comment section below. I'll try and help you. And don't forget to like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't. And please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps me out, and I thank you in advance. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.